Hello students, Delight Online Academy presents Structure of the Atom, Grade 9. So students, in the previous lesson, we learned how different scientists proposed different models of atom. And in that we saw J.J. Thomson's atomic model, then we saw Rutherford's model, and then Rutherford gave his points on atomic model. But then there were few drawbacks. So, Bohr was the scientist who gave his answer to those drawbacks. According to Bohr's model of an atom, the structure of the atom contains the centrally placed, positively charged nucleus, and then around the nucleus there are shells or energy levels which are numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Similarly, it is also named as KLMN. Now, this is how these shells are named. Now, this is shell 1, this is shell 2, 3, and 4. And this center is accommodated with the positively charged particles called as protons. Of course, neutrons are also there, but protons are positively charged and neutrons have no charge. So the nucleus on the whole is positively charged. Now these are termed as the shells, and these are also named as energy levels. So this is what Bohr gave the model of atom. The center is the positively charged nucleus. Now let's see what were the different points that Bohr gave about the model of an atom. According to him, only special orbits known as discrete orbits of electrons are allowed inside the atom. That means there are specific orbits and each orbit is associated with specific energy. So the lower energy level or the lowest shell has the lowest energy. As we go higher, as we go out, then we see that the energy increases. So each energy level is associated with a definite amount of energy. Now, while revolving in these discrete orbits, the electrons do not radiate energy. So if the electron is here in this first shell, while revolving around the nucleus, it will not radiate energy. That is, it will not lose energy. It will radiate energy only when this atom absorbs energy and the electron that is inside is excited, it gains energy, and then from this first shell it jumps to the next shell because it has absorbed energy. Now it has more energy, so it will jump to the next shell. This is how, while jumping to the next shell, it can radiate a little bit of energy. But while revolving around the nucleus, it doesn't radiate energy. So that was explained by Bohr's model of an atom. Now these orbits are represented as KLMN and the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 that we have already discussed. Now Bohr's model also tells us how the electrons are occupied in different energy levels. So the formula that we use to find out how many electrons are placed in each energy level is 2n square, where n is the energy shell number. That means this 1, 2, 3 or 4. So if it is first shell, then it will be 1. So 2 multiplied with 1 square, it will be 2. So that means our first shell can accommodate the structure of the atom. In the structure of the atom, the first shell accommodates 2 electrons. Similarly, if we put the value for the subsequent shells like 2, 3 and 4, we will get the number of electrons that can be accommodated in that particular shell. So the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the outermost shell is 8. Only 8. Not more than 8. Electrons are not accommodated in a given shell if there are 4 shells. So electrons will not be accommodated in second, third and fourth until and unless the inner shell, that is the first shell, is filled. That is, first shell has the capacity of 2 electrons according to the formula. So if the first shell has occupied 2 electrons, only then the remaining electrons will go to the next shell and they will start filling the second shell. According to the formula, the second shell can have 8 electrons. Number 2 can have 8 electrons. So until and unless this second shell completely fills 8 electrons, only then the remaining electrons will go to the third shell. So first the inner shells are filled, only then the outer shells are filled. This was proposed by Bohr's model of an atom.